Hello,
Hi,
how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How was your Sunday?
It's going good.
That's nice. Anything interesting?
Same old. Not not not, not anything new.
Nothing new. I see.
Um, Hey, by the way, thank you for yesterday.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I had to miss like last week's thing because yeah, I had a tournament.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, yeah, for letting me redo the class.
Thanks again.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. So yeah, I wanted to talk about. So you remember yesterday I talked about the opening, which I
Yeah,
said
yeah.
was like the first 10 moves, 15 moves of the game. And the middle game is after that. And then the end game is when, here, actually, let me find a game to show you that.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. What's
That game.
is that all your names?
Yeah, those are all my games I've played. So, so this is just a random game I've played. And so this is what you would call the end game. You can see there aren't as many pieces left. Like he only has a rook, I only have a knight, or other way around, I guess. So yeah, there aren't many pieces left. So this is what you call the end game. Something, so this is the opening, right? This is opening stages. We're still developing our pieces and stuff. And then now this is the middle game. My pieces are developed. My king is castled. We're safe. So you would call this the middle game, and this is where the game kind of happens. And then the pieces get traded off, and this is what you would call the end game. It's when there are barely any pieces left. See, these are the only pieces left, and the end game is basically when, yeah, there are no pieces left. So,
Are you saying that, hold on.
mhm.
Are you
Yeah,
saying that,
yeah.
hold on. Can I have access to your screen? I just want to show you
Oh,
something.
okay. Uh-huh.
I saying like this is the end game because like I see we have like the knight, the sorry, whoops, the knight, the pawns, and the king, but
Yeah.
we still have pieces. How is that called an end game?
Because
If
there aren't those many pieces. Only having a couple pawns and a knight and a king, that's not a lot of pieces. That's very few pieces.
I thought okay, I thought you're saying the end game is like hold on when you remove all the pieces when there's like no pieces on the board.
No, that's wrong. That's not what an endgame is. An endgame, there are still pieces there, but there aren't that many. There are like very few pieces. So that's what an endgame is.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is like the end game, and yeah, we played and then yeah, stuff happened. So I said to you that I wanted to go over the opening, right? The first 10 moves. So when you go against a really, really good chess players,
Which
what
one? Yeah.
happens is, huh?
Yeah. What were you saying?
When you go against really good chess players, usually they memorize the first 10 to 15 moves, the 10 to 15 best moves, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this, we call that like the opening, right? So they memorize the opening stage of the game. So, and it can be really difficult. Like to memorize 15 moves in a row is very hard to do. So I
Yeah, it
wanted to
is.
like, yeah, definitely. So I wanted to like start it off easy. So this is one of the more simpler openings, right? It's called the Italian game Yoko Piano. And
What?
so yeah. So the way the game starts is white plays e4, right? And then black responds with e5. White then goes knight f3, black goes knight. And the point of knight f3, if you can see, is it's attacking the pawn right here, right? So it's attacking the pawn here. So that's the point of playing knight f3. Not only that, it's also to develop a piece, right? So knight f3 is a really good move. Has many
Mm-hmm.
purposes. And then black goes knight c6. And the point of this move, once again, he's bringing his pieces out to the game, right? Start
Yeah.
attacking and stuff. But the other point is that he's protecting this pawn, so that if white tries to take this pawn, he'll lose his knight. So that
And
would
then
be
you,
a really bad move.
yeah, and
So,
then either you can, here, let me show you. Uh,
mhm.
Either you can do that or you can move this and then this, then go back
No,
here.
black wouldn't do that. Black would just take the knight.
I don't think so, because like
No,
I
I mean, it's the best move in that position because you see how you just threw your knight away without any protection. So black can win a knight for free. So that's
I
most
feel like
likely
that's a
what
bad
black.
I
Hmm?
feel like that's a bad idea because um I was saying that maybe you could like move it here and then this would go here and then hold on. I still have some more. And then maybe you can like go here and then this knight and go here and then that to go here and then maybe then now you can start by like taking out um some of the and now from here let's go here and now So did you do anything over? So did you do anything yesterday?
No,
No, not really.
no, not really.
Any plans for today?
No, nothing. I'm just gonna chill.
Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Mm, yeah, I have a science Olympiad practice tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops, what did I do?
Well, it's okay.
Thanks.
Okay. So, all right, let me go
Oh,
back to explaining the opening.
yeah, because like I was showing you like maybe for the opening, the first thing, thing is like, oh, wait, maybe like the first time is like maybe you can like start by I was thinking like maybe I'm not sure if this is a good example, but I was saying that maybe for the first time you can like oops my bad. Uh for the first time like you can um take out all your pawns from the like for the beginning part and then like all these and then later on you can start moving some of the pieces that you have here. I'm just saying. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice idea, but I don't know how practical it would be
What do you
because in
what do
this
you mean?
position, black has no reason to go g5. Black would just simply take the pawn here.
But
You
I
just
was
want a
saying
free pawn.
that's a terrible move. Just saying.
And
I
why
don't
is that?
so like if you like maybe if and then like maybe if like if you I was saying like if you take out all your pawns and like for I was saying like I'm not saying it's a terrible move. I don't think it's not a good idea. It's not a bad idea, but I was saying like um if you like let me show you, hold on. Let me just do this, 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 and that, and this, and then so if you so you'd see that maybe like for example, you then like when this put here and then the blacks turn, and then they decided to move their knight here. Now I decided to move this, and now move this here, and now this here, And now this here, no, no. How do you put the king back? Thanks. And now this here, and now, so I decided to move my rook here, and this knight here, no, and this rook, I mean bishop here, this here, this here, this here, and now this here, this here, here, and then now. And then I was saying like this should be the perfect opening, but so no one that's hurt or anything.
Yeah, that's true. It's unfortunate. Did you know that chess originated as like a game of war? So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it's based in violence. But yeah, th this would be the perfect game. Nobody would have to get hurt.
Yeah, and then like you only have a bishop on d1, and then the rest, all this, sorry, Rose, all this here. Hey, does he still have a class today?
Oh, maybe, I'm not sure.
Okay. And all this pieces of save, but you only have this bishop here. So yeah, what do you think, Ion?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty cute, but if your opponent was like trying to win, I mean, it wouldn't really work. But I mean, if you're
Fine.
trying to have
If
fun,
if your opponent joined when I was saying like maybe here, it can go right
yeah.
here, and then this is a check, so I move this here, and then so I captured this, and then now I'm gonna do it, capture this, and now I'm gonna capture this, and now capture this, and now capture here, and now, and now I'm gonna move this forward, and now what I'm gonna do is capture here, and now capture here, and now. here, here, and now that's a check. Here, 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 and now clay. And now I'm gonna move this here, clay, check, and now here, clay, here, now here, check, here, now here, clay, here. Now, so I'm gonna go here. Now, mm, these two here. Okay, and now I'm gonna capture this. Now the 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 and then that's game over. Ion.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's
Oh yeah,
not.
well it is stalemate. Yeah.
What's stalemate?
This position is a draw.
What do you mean? Tell me.
So can the white king move anywhere?
Let me see. Nope.
No. And because the white king can't move anywhere, that's a stalemate. And so that and means it's a draw.
Oh, so that means both team wins.
And it's more like neither side wins.
So they lose.
They don't lose. It's just they each get half a point. Usually, if you win, you get 1 point, and if you lose, you get 0 points. If you draw, you get half a point.
So you're saying all this here is a draw, like this piece, that piece. All of these is a draw.
Yeah, because you're restricting the white king's movement, so it's a draw.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. What's the difference between check, checkmate, and then stalemate.
So check is when you attack the king, but they can get out of check. So they can move their king out of the way, they can block the
Mhm.
check, or they can remove the checking piece, right?
Okay,
Checkmate
so let
is
me.
when
Uh-huh.
you're checking the opponent king, but the king can't move anywhere. And
Uh-huh.
stalemate is when the opposing king can't move anywhere, or they can't move any piece for that matter, but the opposing king isn't in check. So if you get the king in check and they can't move anywhere, that would be a check move. But the white king is not in check, so it's a stalemate.
Okay, so you're saying like, um, hold on. So let me just reset the board. So you're saying that, okay, so hold on, what was I saying? Okay, so is there a way for a person like, is there a way to like, what pieces can you use to block check? Any piece?
Yeah, here, okay, how about we start over? Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll repeat that. Remember that one time I taught you about checks? Here,
Uh-huh.
I'll repeat it again for you. So this bishop coming here is an example of a check,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So
okay?
what pieces can you
So
use to
why
block
don't you tell me? So what pieces do you think can block the bishop's check?
the pawn,
Yeah, the pawn can. What else?
the rook,
The rook? Do you mean this or this?
this one, sorry, the bishop,
Yeah, the bishop. What else?
the 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 pawn,
Yeah, you already said the pawn.
the queen,
Yeah, the queen. What else?
the knight.
No, the knight can't block. It's too far away.
I mean, sorry, and the rook.
No, the rook can't block it. How would
I
the
mean,
rook block it?
so I guess these three pieces then
There's one more piece actually.
there is.
hmm
But I said the
The pawn,
pawn,
the
the rook,
bishop, and queen. There's
the
another
pawn,
piece too.
bishop, and the knight.
No, that knight
Uh,
can only move. Wait here.
oh, sorry, my bad.
Mhm. The knight can only move here, here, and here, right? So how would it
Oh,
block the check?
sorry, my bad. Sorry.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, no problem, no problem.
The pawn, the bishop, the queen, and this
Mhm.
knight.
Yeah, the other knight, this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So these are the pieces that can block the check. Of course, in other positions, other pieces can block the check too. Like in another position, for example, the rook could block the check. So
How?
basically, any
It's
any
it's
piece.
it's way too far away. How can it
Okay,
literally
not
block?
not in this position, obviously. Yeah, you're right. Not in this position, but in other positions, it definitely could.
Like what?
Okay, here, let me make.
So do you have this science Olympiad thing in your school? Is it like a club?
Yeah, it's a club.
Hmm.
Are you part of any clubs?
Well, right now I'm in a social club for my school. We just hang out and talk.
Oh,
But
okay, that's nice.
but my dad put me in a sport, so I'm trying to. I cannot go to two places at once. So
Oh,
they're
yeah, that's
literally at
true.
the they're literally at the same time. My club starts from 3 to 4,
hmm
and dad put me in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also starts from 3. It's literally the same time as my club.
I see.
Yeah, so I'm trying to focus on more basketball and just hanging out with my friends because I have a game on the 27th.
Hmm.
I have a basketball game on that. I think it's the 27th, but I'm not sure. I'll let you know. But I think it's the 27th. So yeah, I'm trying to be more focused and then yeah.
So yeah, here's an example, right? So tell me all the ways you can block a check in this case. Right now, the queen is checking the king, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, why don't you try to figure out all the ways that white could block the check, bad or good?
Um, so maybe, but obviously not this work.
Yep, true.
Um, maybe this work right here.
Yeah. See? Yeah, you see how the rook blocked the check? You remember you were asking me how can a rook block a check? So that's one way a rook could block a check. Like that's an
Why
example of a
not this
position.
work here? Why not this work here on H1?
Well, you told me the reason yourself, right? It's too far
Yeah.
away. It can't move the block, right?
So you're saying like ca so what's castling? That's my question. Main question.
Oh, okay. Remember we went over this in class before?
I think so, but I kind of forgot.
Oh yeah, no worries. So here, wait, let me see if I can. This is a good chess kid video on this.
Why do you have like 3 accounts?
Those are just all my emails.
No, like why do you have 3 accounts? Are they all for home?
No, there are different purposes for each one.
Oh,
Hmm. Like one of them is for like serious emails. The other one
uh-huh.
is just like my personal email, and the other one is for my school.
Okay. So you're saying, wait, I think I know what you're talking about. No, 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 no. Hold on, hang on. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah,
Can you
I
hear
don't hear.
this?
No.
Okay, let me.
Wait, is your sister doing the class? The games class today?
I'm not sure. Here, I can probably ask.
Okay.
Yes. This one's called castling. I know some of you might think
I'll play the video. I'll go and check with her. All right?
Sure.
that the rook is called a castle, but the reason we call it a rook is so we don't get confused. Castling is like building a castle. Now, maybe you've built a sand castle before, but I doubt you went up to your parents at the beach and said, I'm going to go sand castling. We don't use it as a verb very often in real life, but in chess, we use it as a verb all the time. Well, let's get castling. This is the only move in chess where you can move 2 pieces at the same time. Castling is only with the king and the rook. No other piece is involved. Let's take a look at what happens when you castle. When there's nothing between your king and your rook, you can pick
Is
up your
she
king
doing it?
and travel 2 squares.
Yeah, she's doing the class. Here, do you want
Okay.
to end class today and maybe join hers? Or do you want to keep
No, no,
watching
no,
this
no, no,
video?
no. I want to continue.
Okay.
Toward the rook. That's not normal either, of course. The king usually only goes 1 square, but castling is a super special move. You drop the king 2 squares, and the rook jumps on the other side of the king. Now when I let go, watch carefully because the computer is going to do the rest of the action for me. I dropped the king, and almost as fast, the rook jumped over the king. So 3 things happened there that are not normal to regular chess. Number 1, you get to move 2 pieces at the same time. Number
Mhm.
2, your king got to move 2 squares, not 1. And number 3, your rook got to jump over something. But look at why we have this. When you castle, you get your king behind a wall of pawns. I like to think of it as putting your king to sleep at night. He's got a nice warm blanket of pawns to keep him warm, and he's got a rook which is kind of like the pillow or the teddy bear to keep him safe. In this chess position, the white king is much safer than before because those pawns give him some shelter. Now it's black's turn. Black is going to castle here using his other rook on the queen side. Again, the thing to remember is that the king always travels 2 squares. So it might
Ion.
look normal to
Ion.
you to go all the way to this square, but that's too far. That'd be
Yeah.
going 3 squares.
I think I know now
When you castle
what's
the
castling.
side or even the king side,
I think
What?
I know now. I think I know now what's castling.
Okay. Right.
So
Sounds good.
so basically what it means is like maybe they want to go back to the chess board maybe and then okay, so I think what they're trying to say is so let me just move this out of the
Yeah,
way.
yeah. White can castle in this position. Why don't you try castling with white?
So it can go in any direction, right? This way
Yeah, either
or
direction.
this way, okay. Is it the short-term castling and this is the long-term castling?
Yeah, shorts. This is the right side is short side, left side is long side castling.
Okay, so I think short is easier. So here
Yeah, that's castling.
and basically the same thing for the long term.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What pieces can go backwards and what pieces cannot?
Uh, all pieces can go backwards except the pawn
Why?
because the pawn is the weakest piece.
And what pieces can jump over and which pieces cannot?
Only the knight can jump over other pieces.
Not any other.
No.
Okay, so like, so do you have any other things you want to show me that you've done in the
Yeah.
past?
Here, I have a better idea. Why don't, okay, to go over openings better, how about, you want to play a game with me? Do you want to be white or black?
Oh yeah, sure. I want to be white.
Okay. So yeah, here, you can play a move.
Yeah, sure.
So I'll try to play my opening and you'll try playing your opening, all right?
Yeah.
And yeah, the problem with chess is that your opponent usually is not your friend, right? They're trying to beat you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll have to be a bit mean, okay? Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Your turn.
Yeah, I'm home.
Take your time.
Sorry, I'm just having my snack.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. It's pretty late for you anyways.
Yeah, and I'm hungry.
So by taking that pawn, right? My
But you're in,
queen can take your knight back, right? So now you lost a knight for a pawn.
but you were in check. Hang on.
Hmm?
You were in check. How can you get out? You have to move your king.
Remember the three ways is you either capture the piece that's checking you block the check, or you move your king out of the way. So in this case, I removed the check. I removed the piece that was checking me so the
But
knight was
can
checking me, so I removed it with the
but
queen.
can wait, can you go back for a minute?
Mhm.
But can't you not just you're here, right? Can't you not just do that?
Because taking the knight is so much better, right? I just get a free piece. I remove one
Oh,
of your pieces.
okay, my turn.
Mhm.
Mm, very
So be
nice.
careful, okay? When you think of making a move, think about how I can respond to your move.
What do you mean?
So, for example, if you're thinking of playing your bishop here,
Uh-huh.
I would just take your bishop. So that wouldn't be a good move.
No,
So
no,
you need
yeah.
to think, oh, before I move my bishop here, what will my opponent do? Right?
Yeah.
So another lesson is you have to be careful about what your opponent is planning. So chess isn't just about doing whatever you want. You have to think about what your opponent wants too. So when I moved my queen to b6, I had a plan. The plan is I want to capture this pawn. And so by capturing this pawn, it's actually checkmate. Because your king is in check and it can't move anywhere, right?
Can you go back?
Hmm.
Can you go back to where you were? Okay. Hmm. So I know that you're about to like, hold on, attack this pawn here,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah,
So I can just move it, and so you won't be able to attack.
that's true, but my queen can still move to the square and it's still check. It doesn't matter that there's a pawn there or not. I'm still checking your king and it's still checkmate.
Oh, okay.
All
Do you have
right.
any other? So
So
do you
yeah,
have
I
any
think
other?
this is probably a good place to like
Yeah.
start today's lesson. So I think I have an idea of what next lesson should be. It should be more on thinking about what the opponent is trying to do and how to protect your pieces.
Yeah. Is
But that's
there
good. Played pretty good. So I think we can definitely build on your skills.
yeah. Do you
Yeah,
do you have
you
any
have a pretty good basics, so that's good.
yeah. So
All right. I'll let you eat your dinner in peace now.
no, you're fine, you're fine. I just like enjoying talking to people. I'm just saying.
All right, then. I'm gonna end class for today. Yep, thank you for coming to class.
You're welcome. I'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah, definitely.
See
Okay,
ya.
bye-bye.